everybody, welcome back to Armadale Auto Parts weekly video, whatever it is. Alan's behind the camera today.
Hi.
My Queen Jolene.
Yeah.
Queen Jolene to Bad Craig.
Bad Craig.
Okay, just a few things we did this week. Al's been doing bits and pieces on the Falcon Ute. That's ready to take over the pits now. And then once it's rego, we'll
do something with it.
Yeah, we've got a couple of plans for it. Ben came and did the stickers on the truck, so that's ready to go.
Yeah, we're calling this one done, so
Yeah.
I'll probably do I'll
video.
take it outside, I'll
Yeah.
do a bit of a feature on it next week or something like that. Right.
We've been busy on Don and Rose's pickup, setting up the rear guards. So basically, I had to build the tray to mount the guards to work out where the running boards and the balances are going. So you can see I've had to extend the balances by a good bit, so I'll have to make custom running boards. I've still got to, I'm going to do a flat bar spacer behind there, probably 5mm, just to bring them out a little bit more, just a little bit more coverage there. That's the floor, so I made the floor in the back of the tray removable just so that it's just easier to get, if you do need to get to stuff underneath, you can pull the floor out, that sort of stuff.
Service it and everything like that.
Yeah, it's just a bit easier. So I'll get back onto that on Monday. I'll do those flat bar spaces in there, which is basically what the A model sort of had originally.
Yes, yeah.
On the pickup bed. That'll pull it out a little bit more. Once I've got it out a bit more, well then I can work out my running boards. What else? Oh, we got the hoist fixed, thanks Aaron.
Yes.
Thanks Aaron.
We finally fixed our two posts. How long has it been out of action?
19 years.
3 months? 4 months?
About that. So anyway, Aaron fixed all the seals in it, so we put it back in, mint. So now I can do more.
Put a car on there.
Doug's 55.
Probably do the rear four link. I think the diff will be here next week.
Yes. Yep. Cody's been here working on his. This is his A model, so he's been setting up all of his. You can see he's got a fairly hefty pickup in here because this is ride height of the chassis, so he cut off the back end. You can see on the other side there, he's made all that up. Put the braces in there. He's still got to do fish plate on the inside. So top and bottom are all in now on both sides.
And you can see that it's not actually straight. It actually
so
does
it's
taper back in like a 32.
It follows the proper measurements of a 32, but comes up into the boot and gives him plenty of clearance because he's going with pretty much a drag style suspension setup, and that has a lot of lift for radial tyres. He's bought his bender in, so he's got his U-Butte fancy bender over there, and he's got all his chrome molly, so he's doing full chrome molly cross members,
and this
that
is
sort of stuff. This is his
and this
parts
is
of his.
What's the engine? It's a supercharged.
It's a LSA.
LSA.
Yeah, so supercharged LS.
There's all these bracketry.
Yeah, that's all his brackets and his U-Butte fancy shocks, really quite nice. So they'll actually stick up, they'll be upright. I think it sits that way, no, that way.
Yeah.
But they'll sit up quite high, so the boot area in this car is going to be fairly busy.
Well, yeah, because he's having
electric aircon.
Electric.
What else are you running?
Electric power steering pump.
Yeah.
The shocks will come right up into it.
Fuel cell's going to be in there. Battery.
He won't have room for golf clubs.
No, but he wants aircon so that, it's basically going to be a competition car, but it will be legal and street registered.
Yeah.
But he's building it very over the top in the strength side of it and that sort of thing, so that the chassis will handle big horsepower one day down the track.
Yeah.
When all the new electric motors come in.
Yeah, that's right.
When we're all producing 2,000 horsepower or whatever,
Yeah.
So he's been busy doing that. He's outside now because
he doesn't want to be able to
camera shy.
He's camera shy.
What else did we do?
Apart from that, well, we'll go the GMC the engineer signed off and we'll present
yeah.
that for licensing next Friday.
Yeah, Friday or Thursday.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yep. Yep.
And yeah, so that should be okay. I don't think they'll really give us much grief.
Yeah, well, the engineer's passed it. It's done the dyno test. He's looked at it all. They've driven it. Everything's fine. So we've done a bit more work on the bodywork of Butcher's 27, priming and that sort of stuff. So that's ready to now rub. The body's ready to actually come off the chassis now and rub down for final.
Ready for paint.
Ready for paint, basically. So then we can work on the chassis. Alan, Mr. No Fingerprints Alan.
Yeah.
He'll be rubbing and smoothing the chassis, and then we'll paint that, and then we can throw the motor run the motor, because it's a late model EFI Windsor, but with the EFI taken off and converted to carby, so it's a roller cam, that sort of stuff. So he's got that all running and that sort of thing. So that's now ready to come back to us. We can paint it all up, put all the accessories on, and paint the chassis and the diff. I primed the diff today, and then we can
go and have a look. Well, we've got nothing much else to show.
Yeah. Look at all the room for activities.
Yeah, we've got all this room. We could probably even bring one of those other projects in.
Oh, possibly.
Oh,
we probably won't.
So there's Butcher's body, like basically ready to do the final rub down. It's like, I don't know, 600 or something.
Yeah.
And the diff somewhere, it's the same.
Diff's inside. Windscreen's there.
Windscreens, basically same thing, probably just a little bit of rubbing and that's it. And then then I'll prep the chassis.
Yeah. And then possibly we might do some stuff on the CUDA when the you can see Cody's over there drinking a beer.
Yeah, Cody's wave.
Yeah.
It's like that dentist who doesn't go around.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. This is Cody. We can't show you his face.
Yeah. All right, I think that's probably it.
See you guys. See you next week.
Yeah, we'll do another video next week.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. See you later. Bye.